First, the headlines: restore peace in Manipur. Northeast demands the centre and the state government. The Chief Minister N. Biren Singh states the influx of illegal immigrants with fake Aadhaar cards is a big threat. No need for AFSPA in Nagaland, says MP Jamir. Israeli strike in northern Gaza kills at least 60, officials say. Very good afternoon. You're watching the ELITETV English News. I'm your host Dipwarani, here to give you the exact news in detail. Hundreds of students from the Northeast on October 29 participated in a peaceful protest at Jantar Mantar in New Delhi, urging the central and state governments to urgently restore peace in Manipur. They also sought the resettlement of internally displaced victims to their respective homes, highlighting that the 18-month-long crisis has severely impacted the students and youth of the state. Student and youth groups, Manipur Innovative Youth Organization, Mayond, and the United Kaching Students, UNICAS, both based in Delhi, organized a peaceful protest titled Save Manipur, No Compromise on Manipur's Territorial Integrity. Speaking at the protest, Abhijit Chavda, historian and geopolitical analyst, said Manipur's peace and harmony are of paramount importance and must be prioritized. The indigenous people must maintain unity by setting aside differences introduced as a result of the British occupation. Elements that seek to create anti-national sentiments must not be allowed to succeed. The Indian national interest and the interest of Manipur's indigenous people are one and the same. Furthermore, Kol Kishore Chand, retired, said government agencies have been working relentlessly to solve the burning issues and mitigate the hardship faced by the IDPs and victims of violence. We are confident that perpetrators of these heinous crimes will be brought to book and justice will be delivered to the wronged. Other speakers at the event included Kol Shanti Kumar Sapam, retired, social activist Elizabeth K.H. and Rajashri Kumari and Dr. M. Ojit Kumar Singh, assistant professor at Delhi University. The organizations reiterated their stance, which states that any form of division, whether territorial or ideological, only serves to weaken the fabric of society. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, in a speech on Tuesday, asserted that influx of illegal immigrants with fake Aadhaar cards is a big threat to the indigenous population of the state. Singh reiterated that his government had launched the war on drugs to save the present and future generation in his speech after attending a virtual event of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which launched, inaugurated and laid foundation stone for multiple projects related to the health sector worth over Rs 12,850 crores at All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi, yesterday. The Chief Minister attended the event through video conferencing from District Hospital, Thoubal, where the Prime Minister also laid the foundation stone of critical care block of the district hospital to be constructed under PM Abhim. His government is committed to protect the indigenous people of the land, he said, and added that how can we accommodate all illegal immigrants entering the state? The Chief Minister said that his government has also imposed strict legislation on buying and selling of land in the state. A cabinet subcommittee has been formed to deal with land transactions, and prior approval of the committee to any land transaction has been mandatory. Nagaland's lone Lok Sabha MP S. Supongmaran Jamir on Tuesday said with the ongoing ceasefire between the center and Naga underground groups and the peace process in progress, there is no need for ASPA in the state. Jamir was addressing the 78th foundation of the Naga Students Federation NSF, an apex youth and students body representing Naga communities in 4 states, Arunachal, Assam, Manipur and Nagaland, as well as parts of Myanmar. The NSF was formed in 1945 to advocate for the rights of Nagas and their protection. He said at least 5 Naga national political groups have been in a ceasefire with the center since 1997, and ongoing dialogues aim to resolve the complex issue. Therefore, he argued there is no need for Armed Forces Special Powers Act in Nagaland. ASPA was extended in 8 districts of Nagaland for 6 more months on September 26. He called upon the incumbent leaders to raise their voice against ASPA and also to press the state government to approach the center to revoke the act from Nagaland. Asking past and senior leaders of NSF not to deviate from the welfare of Nagas, Jamir appealed to them to be sincere and dedicated. Delivering the NSF presidential address, Medovi Ree said, "We celebrate not only the passage of time but the enduring legacy of unity, resilience and vision that the NSF represents. Since its inception, the Federation has embodied the collective strength and aspirations of the Naga people, standing as a beacon of hope and voice for the rights and nationhood of Nagas," he said. Manipur's Tamenglong District Magistrate Dr. L. Angshim Dangshawa prohibited the use of crackers and firecrackers across the district during Diwali in view of the volatile law and order situation in the state. This comes after Tamenglong Superintendent of Police SP proposed a ban on the sale and use of firecrackers during the approaching festival. In an official order directed to the public in general, the District Magistrate of Tamenglong noted that most regions of Manipur have been designated as disturbed areas, where this is a possibility that crackers and fireworks could be misused to cause panic and chaos among the public or to divert security forces and create situations that could injure people. Whereas it is noted that most parts of the state of Manipur has been notified as a disturbed area. Therefore, in view of the prevailing armed insurgency in the state, there is possibility of misuse of crackers and or fireworks by various vested interests with a view to cause annoyance or panic or confusion amongst the public or even to divert security forces as a result of some such mischief or confusion with a view to cause injury or the loss of lives and property elsewhere. The order read, "Reiterating the misuse of crackers is most likely to result in a serious breach of peace, disturbances to public tranquility and danger to human lives and property." The magistrate stated that prohibiting them will help prevent untoward incidents. The order stated that proceedings in the matter would be taken under Section 163 of BNSS, citing a situation of emergency since the celebration of Diwali festival is expected to start from 31st of October 2024 and today being the 29th of October 2024, it is not possible to identify all persons who are likely to cause such mischief or misuse of crackers and or fireworks within the short time available. And therefore there is emergency, and I consider this a fit case for taking up proceedings under Section 163 of BNSS. The order read, "The district magistrate directed that no person, persons or entity, firm, by whatever name known, shall engage in possession and sale of crackers and fireworks without a valid license under Section 84 of the Explosive Rules 2008. Furthermore, the Tamenglong SP was informed that no temporary license for possession and sale of crackers and fireworks has been issued in connection with the approaching festival. Any case of possession and sale of such items are in violation of Explosive Act 1884. Action as per law be taken against such violators," the order cited. Nagaland's former Chief Minister S.C. Jamir asserted that statehood was not a natural development, rather it was achieved through a political agreement between the Nagas and the centre. Addressing the 60th anniversary celebrations of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, Jamir stated that the political agreement resulted in statehood on December 1st, 1963, even though there was initial reluctance to join the Union. Following the first elections in January 1964, the inaugural assembly convened on February 11, 1964. He stated that Nagaland was established through political negotiations at the Prime Minister's level, further explaining that Article 371, Clause A, which was included in the Constitution to protect religious and social practices as well as land rights, was recognized by the centre, making it a unique development for Nagaland. Nagaland Governor Naga remarked that the occasion not only celebrates 6 decades of governance but also honors the enduring spirit of democracy. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Neferio commended the NLA for its legacy of dignity and respect, expressing confidence that it would continue to uphold the values. We honor the pioneering leaders and the architects who left us an indelible mark on our state's history. I'm grateful to the former assembly members and their families. May we strengthen our bond as we continue our journey of service to the people with renewed integrity and compassion, Rio said. Nagaland's Chief Minister Neferio has asserted that legislators from various parties will persist in their efforts to advocate for 6 resolutions aimed at the administrative integration of contiguous Naga inhabited areas, highlighting the importance of unity and solidarity. He stated that the Naga integration issue, which emerged after the 16-point agreement was signed between the Nagas and the centre to recognize Nagaland as a state of the Indian Union on December 1st, 1963, is a core part of the larger Naga political movement. Addressing the 16th of the State Assembly in Kohima, Chief Minister Rio said, since 1964, the Nagaland Assembly has passed 6 resolutions advocating the administrative integration of contiguous Naga inhabited areas, with the most recent resolution in 2018. We will continue to pursue this goal in the spirit of unity and solidarity. The formation of Nagaland State and the establishment of this Assembly are intricately linked with the Naga political issue, which remains central to the purpose and identity of the Nagas, Rio said. The Nagaland Chief Minister stated that every assembly has recognized the importance of this issue since attaining statehood, adding that it has been addressed in nearly every session. He said that 17 resolutions which call for peaceful and inclusive negotiations have been passed. The Nagaland Legislators Forum on the Naga political issue has served as a vital facilitator in peace talks, he said. Justifying the House being opposition-less for 2 consecutive terms under his leadership since 2018, Rio said in both the 13th and 14th assemblies, all members have unitedly addressed the Naga political issue. It must be mentioned that the central government has been holding talks with the NSCNIM since 1997 and the Work Committee of the Naga National Political Groups since 2017. A framework pact was signed with NSCNIM in 2015 and position agreed with WC and NPGs in 2017. Meanwhile, the then interlocutor for Naga talks and Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi declared that talks concluded in October 2019. However, the centre is not accepting the demand of the NSCNIM for a separate flag and constitution for the Nagas, which has been delaying the final solution to the decades-old issue. Now we're taking a short break, we'll be right back.
Pengba Kabak, Ningol Chakobugi Oina Lejeri, Kumchi Sahigi Oina, Mapung Mari Paraba, Pengba Amadi Kabak, Gram Chahum the Gina Gram Chamaki Batakta Chauraba, Pengba Simi, Mapung Mari Paraba, Pengba Amadi Kabak Asi, Ningol Chakobugi Damak, Supnagi, KG the Lupa, Chatruk the Pangan Jagadi, Nasimak ordered to be Horo, Akak never KG Masingni. Phang Pham Soibam Sur Chandra Pengba Pham Hiang Thang.
Ningol Chakauba Amadi Diwali Kumaida Relief Camp Teleriba Ichelinau Singna Saba Polam Sing Laibiu. Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation na Nauna Branded Tauraba Sumna Kaktagi Lupa Lising Amadagina Lising Amaka Chamri Fawada Mamal Oiba Combo Gift Pack Pangbigani. Masida Nimit Kuding Seasonariba Dup Taumai Fi Sunanaba Kon Fianganaba Haksang Noinaba Sapon Final Fazaraba Bek Amada Yauri. Amaromda State Handloom Expo October 23 November 3 fauba Iboyama Sumang Lila Sanglenda Pangthok Jaragani. Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Pauna Bazarna Sinba Mela Sida Numit Khudingi Sizinaba Polam Singi Mathakta Kauna Liwa Ihongi Polam Sing Yauna Manipur gi relief camp lay bechele naw sing nasaba polam kaya ama uchagani mela asibu yengbalak piyo amadi miyamna relief camp lay bechele naw sing na sem sajari ba polam sing asi laibiduna pungning thogat piyo thawna hapiyo haina paujenjari.
Chahi asigi kunga mangarak suba World Sight Day Englishing and kunmarigi oina Malem Sinbathumna Love Your Eyes Kids them the pangtokle numit ashina lakpada nahasing amadi angangi eye care to focus tawjaduna amadi mitpu pangal kan thamna bagidamakta ingadaba chatna kanglon sing khara thamjari yariba makai mit sokhan bidaba amadi sokchin khraba mitpu hena sokchin dana bagidamakta doctor na piba correction and prescribed glasses niyom chumna uppiba vitamin A hena yauba machang oiba chinjak chabiba angang singda arapa pot udabagi leina haibadi short sightedness tagi ngakthok nabagi damakta yarba makai nongmagi matamda minute marfudara asang aman marakta leibiba mapanda leiba matamda nungshagi ultraviolet radiation dagi ngakthok nabagi damakta sunglasses natraga tupi upiba yariba makai angang singda screen time hanta hanabagi damakta electronic gadgets ka kuina loina hanbidaba amadi nganna mitki problem sing khangdoktuna kalhona bagidamakta regular eye checkup tokthokpiba kaubiganu paujenjariba National Program for Control of Blindness and Visual Impairment National Health Mission amadi Director of Health Services Government of Manipur.
Welcome back from the break. Now moving on. The Border Security Force in Tripura apprehended a Bangladeshi smuggler and seized about 4,000 yaba tablets from his possession. Acting on specific input, the security forces personnel on October 29th thwarted the narcotics smuggling attempt. 4,000 yaba tablets worth rupees 80 lakhs was seized. On 29 October 2024, vigilant troops of BSF Tripura successfully thwarted an attempt of narcotics smuggling on Indo-Bangladesh border. One Bangladeshi smuggler was apprehended along with 4,000 yaba tablets valued at 80 crore rupees earlier on October 27. Security forces detained 15 people, including children, in two separate operations along the India-Bangladesh border in Tripura, officials reported. 9 Bangladeshi nationals were apprehended at Akardala railway station during a routine check by Border Security Forces mobile checkpost. The suspects was recently released on bail, admitted to planning a permanent settlement in Kolkata. In a significant move aimed at benefiting consumers and petrol pump dealers alike, oil marketing companies have announced an increase in the dealer commission payable to petrol pump operators. This decision is coupled with a strategic intrastate freight rationalization designed to support customers in remote areas who are often far from OMC depots. As a result, petrol and diesel prices are expected to decrease in various regions across the country. Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri took to Twitter to commend the OMCs for this decision, emphasizing its potential impact on approximately 7 crore citizens who frequently fuel retail outlets daily. He highlighted that this long-awaited adjustment, pending for 7 years, is set to enhance service quality for dealers and their nearly 10 lakh employees working at over 83,000 petrol pumps nationwide. Puri noted that the groundwork for these historic changes was laid through positive interactions between the Modi government and petrol dealer associations, which led to the withdrawal of pending legal disputes regarding the marketing discipline guidelines. However, he mentioned that the implementation of these changes will be deferred in poll-bound states and constituencies. An Israeli strike on 5-story building where displaced Palestinians were sheltering in the northern Gaza Strip killed at least 60 people early Tuesday, more than half of them women and children, Gaza's health ministry said. In a separate development, Lebanon's militant group Hezbollah said it has chosen Sheikh Naim Qassem as its new top leader following the killing of Hassan Nasrallah in an Israeli airstrike. Last month, the group said in a statement that Hezbollah's decision-making Shura Council elected Qassem, who had been Nasrallah's deputy leader for over 3 decades, as a new Secretary General. Hezbollah vowed to continue with Nasrallah's policies until victory is achieved. Dr. Marwan Al-Hams, director of the Field Hospital Department at the Gaza Health Ministry, announced a toll from Tuesday's strike in the north town of Beit Lahia at a news conference. He says another 17 people are missing. The ministry's emergency service says the dead include at least 12 women and 20 children, including babies. There was no immediate comment from the Israeli military, which has been waging a large-scale operation in northern Gaza for more than 3 weeks, targeting what it says are pockets of Hamas militants who have regrouped there. The dead included a mother and her 5 children, some of them adults, and a second mother with her 6 children, according to an initial casualty list provided by the emergency service. Dr. Hossam Abu Safia, the director of the nearby Kamal Adwan hospital, said it was overwhelmed by the wave of wounded people from the strike. Israeli forces raided the medical facility over the weekend, detaining dozens of medics. The Israeli military has repeatedly struck shelters for displaced people in recent months, saying it carried out precise strikes targeting Palestinian militants and tried to avoid harming civilians. The strikes have often killed women and children. Now we're taking another short break. We'll be right back.
Live Tharadi Miyamda Asengba Adu Haibiyu. Dukan Yaura Akanda Masidadi offer Laitena Soidana Harakani. HG Cassette Gallery da Amutang Linkshin Birau. Online price the mobile Kudimak Loina Pangbigani. Hojik stay wana Bamatamnina, loan gi Kudong Chabasu, Ekogi Maike de Pizari. Emagi phone labor singi su lucky draw lazy. Jahiloram Diasida Adom Gidao Adu Yabra Haina Amutang Yingbiu. Car bite mobile na jingbasing Pawayana lady. Ningol Chako Bagi special offer gi Matakta. Aikogi store gi oinasu lucky draw Taujari. Lucky draw Sigi first prize na 32-inch TV, second prize na induction, third prize na rice cooker ni. Singtamay supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da Lingshin Biraktu na Khudong Chaba ase lawbiho.
Makal kaya gi award fangnaba HG Cassette Gallery ni. Chahi taragi mathaktagi HG Cassette Gallery na mobile store asida matam nga chanaba mongda offer amadi discount kaya piduna lakchari. Sale khudong cha double su loan da mobile lawbi ba yagani. Discount piba khatang natana lucky draw tawduna miyamda khudol kaya am su pijari. Miyamsu Singtamay supermarket ta laiba HG Cassette Gallery da utang lingjing birau. Loina na HG Cassette Gallery gi Facebook page asibu follow tawba singi onasu lucky draw amasu thamjari.
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Dipwarani district, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, High River Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to Buki,
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung MNC Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facility sing adadi separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung drugs hours, library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India. Akong manual kami nabagita mo tama katukin magkatag ng mga Mobile furniture na lakliba wedding season asigi anaw ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan bo oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bai damakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin bi.
Welcome back from the break. A poverty-stricken laborer in Assam's Dhemaji district allegedly sold his 25-day-old infant for Rs 30,000, prompting intervention from the Child Welfare Committee, which rescued the baby from the home of a doctor, officials said on Tuesday. District CWC chairperson Rupali Deka Borgohen said a complaint has been filed at Silapathar police station against the infant's parents, the purchaser and intermediaries involved in the transaction. According to the complaint, the girl was born on October 4 at Assam Medical College and Hospital in Dibrugarh, but the parents Buddhiman Bora and Sabita Bora fled shortly after her birth. Borgehen said the father is a daily wage laborer and the family is struggling financially. Child Helpline Dhemaji then conducted an investigation and traced the parents. They were ordered to appear before the CWC, but they disobeyed, Borgohan said in her complaint. However, police claimed that the parents later retrieved the child from the Assam Medical College and Hospital and sold her to Pegu Soharia and her husband for Rs 30,000. The child was eventually rescued following a tip-off regarding her location at Dr. Jandrajit Dole's residence at Silapathar. Investigation identified two persons, Bubul Bora and Dilip Saikia, as directly involved in the sale of the infant. Authorities are continuing the investigation in the case, police said. Mizoram's Chief Minister Lal Duhoma on Tuesday said authorities will review the service of the state government employees to identify those who are not fit to continue. Lal Duhoma, speaking at an economic summit here, said all departments have been directed to form service review committees. The committees will identify employees who are not fit to continue the service or to be employed under the state government, he said. The state government will take steps to terminate such employees if necessary, the CM said. The Mizoram government has also decided to strictly monitor all development projects in the state, Lal Duhoma said. The Chief Minister said from now onwards, departments shall submit project proposals to the centre through the state's planning department. Meghalaya's Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has assured Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan teachers that the government will soon roll out a policy to provide them with job security. Speaking with a delegation of the Meghalaya SSA School Association in Tura, the Chief Minister stated that he would invite the teachers for a detailed discussion before arriving at a policy aimed at regularizing services. This comes as the Teachers Association issued a 2-month ultimatum to the state government to develop a policy that would secure the positions of over 13,000 SSA teachers in Meghalaya. Meanwhile, after meeting with CM Sangma, the president of the Meghalaya SSA Schools Association, Aristo C. Rimbai, said the meeting was productive, further expressing hope for a policy to safeguard the teachers' security. Earlier on October 24, the Meghalaya Cabinet approved a measure on raising the upper age limit to 45 years for serving SSA teachers applying for government teaching positions. The decision affects recruitment across all levels from lower primary to higher secondary schools. Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma announced a policy change following a cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma in North Garo Hills district. The relaxation specifically targets current SSA teachers who were appointed through proper channels. The disengagement process between India and China on the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh was completed on Tuesday, after which the two armies started verification of positions and dismantling of infrastructure by each other, defense sources said. The sources added that dismantling of temporary structures in Depsang Plains and Demchok is almost complete, and a certain amount of verification has already taken place on both sides. The verification process is being done physically as well as used unmanned aerial vehicles. Troops on both sides have been withdrawn to be stationed at depth in the rear locations as part of the disengagement process. The patrolling, which will be undertaken to points hitherto inaccessible since April 2020, will be done by small parties of troops numbering around 10 to 15 soldiers. India and China have been locked in military standoff along LAC in eastern Ladakh following Chinese incursions over 4.5 years ago. The Union Minister Rajnath Singh will arrive in Arunachal Pradesh on October 30 for a two-day visit, during which we'll be celebrating Diwali with soldiers stationed along India-China border in Tawang. He is accompanied by Union Minister Kiren Rijiju. Moreover, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh will also visit Tawang during this time. Singh announced on his official X handle that he will also attend the inaugural ceremony of a museum dedicated to the brave Indian Army officer Major Ralengnau Bobkating. He also stated that he will interact with security forces personnel who are deployed in the region. He wrote on X, leaving New Delhi for Tawang on a two-day visit to Arunachal Pradesh. Looking forward to interact with armed forces personnel and attend the inaugural ceremony of a museum dedicated to brave Indian Army officer Major Ralengnau Bobkating. Asserting that it is his government's commitment to providing employment to a maximum number of youngsters, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Tuesday that a system is being created that gives opportunity to every youth and allows them to fulfill their aspirations. Addressing a Rozgar Mela after distributing appointment letters for government jobs to over 51,000 people, he spoke of his government's efforts to boost the presence of new technologies and modern sectors such as space and semiconductors so that new employment opportunities are created. In his video address, Modi said earlier governments lacked in policy and intent, leading to India falling behind the world in rising sectors, including in modern technologies. Old and outdated technologies used to be brought to the country, he added. For ELITETV News Channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we wrap up, let's look at the headlines once again. Restore peace in Manipur, resettle IDPs. The Northeast students demands the center and the state government. Influx of illegal immigrants with fake Aadhaar cards is a big threat, CM Biren says. There is no need for AFSPA in Nagaland, says MP Jamir. Israeli strikes in northern Gaza kills at least 60, officials says. Now that is all for the hour. Thank you for watching. There will be more updates at 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Till then, keep watching, stay tuned and stay safe.